It's been more than a day since this 62-year-old man was reported missing, but there are some positive signs today. 24-Hour News 8's Joe LaFergie is live in Ada Township with what's happening in the search for Robert Nyland. Joe?
Yeah, Mark, tonight a possible sighting. I say possible. That sighting coming in last night. The problem is no follow-up because it was a silent observer tip that brought that sighting's attention to the Sheriff's Department. I want you to take a look. We're in the parking lot here at the Ada Township Park at the corner of Buttrick and Grand River. Last night, 24 hours ago, this parking lot was filled with Sheriff's Department vehicles and the vehicles of part of the emergency volunteer search team. Well, tonight, the effort to find Nyland has been scaled back and has moved on. While the command post is down, the Sheriff's Department is still getting tips on Robert Nyland's sightings. One phoned into Silent Observer put him on Grand River between his home and Lowell last evening. Deputies couldn't follow up because calls to Silent Observer are anonymous. The last confirmed sighting of Nyland was Saturday night about 8 o'clock, leaving this party store on M21 just across the river from his home. Deputies were first made aware of Nyland Saturday afternoon, first by a friend who said he was having emotional problems because of some recent personal issues and jumped out of the car he was a passenger in near Buttrick and Grand River. Later, callers reported a man fitting Nyland's description wandering in traffic and entering a swamp near Buttrick and Bolt. Deputies went to both scenes but did not find Nyland. They began an all-out search after a friend reported him missing Sunday morning. Today, friends were on the banks of the Grand River.
Right now, we're looking for his canoe. He often comes across, a few hundred yards that way. He'd come up with his dog in the previous summers and come and get product and go back across the river. So we're just looking for the canoe.
Deputies were also on the water today, searching the Marine Patrol, searching all the way from Ionia County all the way up to Plainfield Township in that effort to find Robert Nyland. Now, here's his picture once again. If you have seen him, you're asked to call either Silent Observer or the Kent County Sheriff's Department. Live in Ada Township, Joe LaFergie, 24-Hour News 8.
Now, Joe, do you think that the Silent Observer tip is credible in this case?
Yeah, it's hard to say, Mark. Talking to deputies earlier today, they tell me that it did sound like Nyland. It did give the same description of Nyland. The problem, again, is they can't call back. These are all anonymous tips that come into Silent Observer, so the deputies can't pick up the phone, find out who called that tip in, and get a hold of them and get more of a description, possibly a better idea of where exactly he was at. Obviously, they'd like that tipster to call back if they're hearing this report as well. But right now, they have really no way of verifying it.